Here are some of the stories on this week's show.
Secretary Shinseki re-ups for 4 more years.
VA partners with Student Veterans of America for unprecedented research.
And the National Cemetery Administration partners with Ancestry.com to build a burial database.
Those stories and more coming up, so stay right there.
From providing care
I served in the United States Army Nurse Corps
to serving near the front lines.
I was the first woman ever to deploy on a Strategic Air Command deployment.
Military women have served in many roles while paving the way for others.
I lobbied for women to be on board submarines.
The veterans benefits you earned honor that service and can help with challenges you face on the home front. From job training to disability compensation to buying a home with a VA guaranteed home loan.
I'll be able to change my career and make more money and provide a better life for my family.
Find out more about your eligibility, including how to apply online using e-benefits.
I'm proud to be an Army Reserve veteran. My mission now is to help women with military service learn about their veterans benefits.
Achieve your next mission. Learn about and apply for your VA benefits today.
Hello, I'm Matt Webb with the Veterans Benefits Administration.
And I'm Laura Schaffnitz with the VA Medical Center in Marion, Illinois. Thanks for tuning in today. Secretary Shinseki has agreed to President Obama's request that he remain at the helm for the duration of the administration's second term. In a message thanking VA employees for their commitment to serving veterans, Secretary Shinseki pointed to employees' successes in increasing access to care and benefits for veterans of all eras, raising the quality of their care, expanding education benefits for GI Bill recipients, enabling significant reductions in veterans' homelessness, and implementing a comprehensive federal benefit program for veterans' caregivers. The Secretary said, "Veterans' devotion and sacrifice are the bedrock of our sovereignty as a nation, our values as a people, our security as a democracy, and our offer of hope to those in other lands who dream of the freedoms we enjoy. Serving our veterans each day is a privilege and an honor. I am proud of each and every one of you, and I look forward to continuing our work together."
The Student Veterans of America have teamed with VA and the National Student Clearinghouse in an effort to research the completion rates of those who use the post-9/11 GI Bill. In a recent article on the VA blog Vantage Point, SVA Executive Director Michael Daktic said, "Rarely has a government program been studied for efficacy during its execution." Daktic said it is essential to know just how successful student veterans have been on their next mission in the classroom. Secretary Shinseki was the keynote speaker at the SVA's annual conference in Orlando in early January. He said the collaboration between SVA, the National Student Clearinghouse, and VA was critical to obtaining accurate data. Secretary Shinseki reminded members they, like VA, exist to serve veterans and to look out for each other and to work together for one outcome: graduation.
VA has partnered with Ancestry.com to digitize burial records from historic national cemetery ledgers.
The resulting collection, primarily of Civil War internments, will be accessible to researchers and Ancestry.com subscribers undertaking historical and genealogical research.
We maintain records that are 150 years old, with the cemeteries that date back to the Civil War under President Lincoln when he established the national cemeteries. And many people are looking for information back to that date to research their ancestors. These records that we have are the original paper-bound ledgers that we call, and we need to protect them even though we use them daily. So we had to come up with a way to digitize them. Ancestry.com had that process, and we were able to partner with them so that they would digitize these so that they would also be indexed so that we could look up information and then we could protect them, and so then we could take the originals and send them to the National Archives to be stored and maintained forever.
For more than 100 years, from the 1860s until the 1970s, the U.S. Army tracked national cemetery burials in handwritten ledgers. VA's National Cemetery Administration transferred all the written ledgers to the National Archives and Records Administration for preservation. The resulting digitized and indexed collection can be easily accessed and searched by VA, other federal employees, and the general public through Ancestry.com's regular subscription service.
The VA Ancestry.com partnership supports NCA's ongoing Civil War 150th anniversary commemoration between 2011 and 2015. In the recent fourth installment of the NCA Civil War Sesquicentennial series, NCA historian Sarah Leach and Ancestry.com Global Content Director Todd Godfrey explained the partnership agreement.
Ancestry.com was launched in 1996, and today it boasts the world's largest online collection of family history records, U.S. Census, immigration, birth, death, marriage, currently more than 10 billion. 2 million subscribers pay to access these documents and the organizational tools to use them, which is why this partnership is so important to NCA.
Military records, I think more than any other, are uniquely positioned to tell those encouraging stories and connect people with their ancestors in a very unique way. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity that we've had to work with both the National Cemetery Administration, the folks at the National Archives, the team out at Silver Spring that did the digitization work, and everyone involved in this project. It's been a real privilege for us. And we have 500,000 potential stories to tell to millions of people, and we're excited, very excited to make those connections for them.
The goal to end homelessness among veterans by 2015 remains, with Secretary Shinseki accepting a second term with the President. Undersecretary for Health Robert Petzel discussed ongoing work at all VA health facilities aimed at achieving that goal on January 12th at the 19th Winter Haven Stand Down for homeless veterans at the Washington, D.C. VA Medical Center.
I mean, these are very popular events, and I think, as everybody knows, ending homelessness and dealing with the homelessness problem amongst veterans in this country is one of the Secretary's #1 priorities. So yes, I expect that we're going to see this kind of activity other places with the same enthusiasm and the same large turnouts.
Ladies' Night was a big success at the DC VA Medical Center recently. Staff pampered more than 200 women veterans with festivities including musical entertainment, a gourmet reception including cooking demonstrations, and craft classes. There also was a variety of health information stations, including nutrition, weight loss, trauma treatment, services for combat veterans, and a number of other health services. Flu shots, massages, acupuncture, and stress-reducing therapies were available to the ladies. The DC VA Medical Center has 15,000 women veterans enrolled for care, and the numbers expect to rise as veterans of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars return. DC VA Medical Center Director Brian Hawkins and Mrs. Shinseki were among volunteers at the event.
Did you know? The liver transplant team at Houston's Michael E. DeBakey VA Medical Center completed its 50th orthotopic transplant recently. 69-year-old U.S. Air Force veteran Ronald Schutz was the recipient of the new liver. The Vietnam veteran who worked on C-130 military transport aircraft said he feels like a new person. 2 weeks after the surgery, Schutz and his wife Brenda, on the right, took time for a keepsake photo with 4 members of the transplant team.
Duty.
I joined the Army because I wanted a challenge.
Honor.
I enlisted to follow in my father's footsteps.
Country.
For me, it was about patriotism.
You answered the call to serve, and a grateful nation honors that service with many veterans' benefits.
I decided that it was time to go to college and pursue my career.
I was able to buy this house.
From education and training to home loans to compensation, these and other veterans' benefits may be available to you.
I'll be able to change my career and make more money and provide a better life for my family.
I will be coming up on retirement, and the VA benefits will play a very important part in my life.
Find out more about your eligibility, including how to apply online using e-benefits.
I think all veterans should take advantage of their VA benefits. They're there, they're earned, and they're valuable.
Don't wait. Apply for your VA benefits today.
Happy New Year, Mr. Schutz. Live long and prosper. And that's this week's show. I'm Laura Schaffnitz.
And I'm Matt Webb. Thanks for tuning in today. Have a great day.